Hey everybody, how you been? Been a couple days. I'm sure you've been wondering where I've been at. I was actually at the hospital for the last couple nights, sleeping on, those chairs that pull out that some of them have. Yeah, I also bashed my knee pretty good. You want to see that? It looks lovely! Yeah. That's what happens when the chair is not big enough and your leg decides that it really likes the armrest that's made of wood. Anyhow, so part of the issue I want to discuss here, since I was at this hospital staying there because I had a relative in there. Actually, it was my mother. She had some surgery. And I just want to say that there are so many things that irritate the hell out of me that happen at the hospital. For one thing, you get those nurses who don't even pay attention, nor do they come back to do the room checks. And then you're sitting there at some point, and it's like the person's supposed to have their pain medication, right? And it's 4 hours later, and the person's like writhing in pain. And they push the nurse call button, and you get, oh yeah, I'll be right there. No, 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 no. Another 2, 3 hours go by, and then they come in, they're like, so I'm here. Like, what, do you want a gold medal? I, called you 3 hours ago. Seriously? Okay, don't answer the call button if you're not actually going to show up for hours. Okay, another thing I hate about the hospital, let's see. You don't sleep. They always tell you, oh, you need to get sleep. That's the best way for the body to recuperate. But they are in your room every half an hour, 10 minutes, hour, or 2 hours. So, the sleep thing they speak of, when is it supposed to happen? When is it allowed? Because as far as I've seen, it's never allowed. You can't sleep ever, ever, ever. I'm watching you. No sleeping. Eyes open. And if you try to sleep, I'm going to come in and poke you with needles and check your blood pressure, because it has to be done right that second, even though another nurse came in 10 minutes before and did it. We're going to do it again, because you can't sleep. And then I also love when they know that somebody else is staying in the room there, like a relative or something, to visit that person, and they come in, and rather than trying to come in and talk like this when the patient's sleeping too, and maybe you should be a little less gentle voice and not come up and be like, hey, so how you doing? What the fuck? You're going to give somebody a heart attack. But on top of that, they know somebody else is in there, and then they come in the room, and they're so freaking loud, they might as well have a marching band going off, in the room. And you're sitting there like, motherfucker, I am trying to sleep. Seriously. Or when they sit there and you look at them because they came in and they wake you up and they're like, oh, good morning. You're like, what's so fucking good about it? You woke me up. I wouldn't even be awake if it wasn't for your loud ass coming in here like a fucking raging panda. Seriously, dude. What the hell? There are so many things wrong with hospitals. These are just a couple of the things. But I also really don't like when you get those employees who you just can't talk to, and they're just kind of in there, and you're like, so hey, how's your shift going? So how's my blood pressure look? Okay. And then they just leave. And you're like, well, that was nice. Hospital employees, come on now. I'm certified for the healthcare field, and I just gotta say, people get damn lonely in the hospital. Sometimes you have a patient that might not even be getting visitors, and just because you might have one who doesn't mean that it's always visitors that they want. There's those people who come and visit you when you're in the hospital that you're like, oh god, this person's here. And it really sucks because you can't get out of the bed to fucking get away from the motherfucker. And you're just like, man, freaking handicapped, stuck in this bed. This motherfucker's walking up in here like they fucking own the place. Now they're gonna sit there and make me talk to them, and I have to pretend I like them or something because they're nice enough to come here when the people I actually wanted to be here aren't here. And fucking employees won't talk to me. All they do when I try to talk to them is, and as fun as that is, and when you try to flip through the channels on the TV there, they never wind up having the one that has your favorite shows on it, and you're like, they have all this other weird, crazy crap, horror, movies and stuff, and you're sitting there like, dude, I was just cut into and stuff. I just had surgery. I don't want to be watching other people get sliced up, okay? I'm trying not to think about the fact that I was just one of those people who got sliced up. Seriously. So, that's a few of the things that irritate me at the hospital. Oh, and when you get the doctors that come in, and they're just you're like, oh, my stomach's been hurting, blah, 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 right? Because they cut it open, and then they sit there and they want to poke it and be like, oh, does this hurt? Is this sore? No, motherfucker, I just told you it hurt, and you only cut it open like I'm a frickin' piece of, meat or something to slice open, slice and dice, or a frickin' vegetable or whatever, depending on, whether you're vegetarian or what you like to eat. But, seriously, you come and you fucking slice me open like that, and does it hurt? No, it feels amazing. It's the best feeling ever. Yes, it fucking hurts, motherfucker. Why you gotta come over and push down on it and shit and be like, oh, all up in my shit, okay? It's fucking sliced up. Yes, it hurts. Give me some damn pain medication before you go poking around and asking me if it's numb. No, it's not numb. Anyhow, and then I also hate those doctors you get who like come up to you and they're like, so, how are you feeling? I'm in the hospital. How do you think I'm feeling? Or, my favorite, when you get the doctor and you try to tell him something's wrong and you get, yeah, we gotta run some tests, you know. And the nurse comes in, she's like, well, what tests do you want, doctor? You know, those tests. That's when you know you have a doctor that doesn't have a freaking clue what they're doing. And they're like, we're just gonna pretend that we're doing something, but really we're probably just gonna send you home with like painkillers until you drink lots of fluids till you feel better, because we have no idea what we're doing at all. But you gotta love how they try to pretend that they have a clue. By the way, anybody like these lights? It's my backyard. Yeah, looks like a freaking fiesta. But anyways. So here's the other thing. I'm still not getting very many comments on videos. I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see a few more subscribers. And I also would like to see some opinions. Go ahead and put down in the comments, write for me, what do you want to see me do? Maybe you want to see a skit. Maybe there's something else you'd like me to rant about that you want to put down other than like hospitals. And mind you, this is only a few of the things that irritate me at hospitals, including when they call the runners to come get you in the wheelchair, and somehow or another a runner, which you would think would be fast, somehow takes like 5 hours to get there. But anyhow, so feel free to leave comments, suggestions, what kind of video you want to see, a rant, a skit, whatever. If you'd like to see me and some of my other friends get together again from the Truth or Dare videos or any of that, let me know. We will do that again. We'll try to make it a little more interesting next time. I recently posted the third one. I think that one came out probably the best out of all of them, so maybe next time we should have a few more drinks before we start recording. But anyways, yeah, so anything you guys want to see, just let me know what's up, and I pay attention. I will read your comments. I'll even respond to you. So just let me know. Alright? Peace, everybody.